Morning. All right, let's see what we have here. That's cute. See if we can get this square to pop a little bit. I'm watching the market here. Want to see if I can get this to follow through with the market. So just trying to see how this sets up. Watch Nvidia, guys. If you guys watching Nvidia, I still think that's going to pop that 176 and get a nice little push in it. With MU earnings doing pretty good, and then you got AMD with that good news following it. All that should be strong. Apple got a couple good upgrades, so those are the sectors I'll be watching. Tickers I'll be watching.
Kilo Romeo, January.
So we'll see. Let's see what we have here. There goes square on the pop, as I mentioned. That's what I'm looking for. Tight stops. Just so you guys already know, I always try to get in, make a quick little some change right at the open, so I got some breathing room to trade whatever I want to trade. There's the pop, guys. All right, don't get greedy. That's a nice little pop at open. Scale out of that if you guys. There we go. Trying to get to the 75, 47 area. Just watch it. I don't need it. All right, I'll just start scaling out right here just in case it pulls on me. This is just a quick scalp at the open. All I want is a nice little pop, which I'm getting so far. Not mad at all with that. On the equity side, let's see how much more we can get with the rest of that. From here on out, I'll just set a nice little trend on this, which I'm about to start setting. If I can get this pop here is what I'm looking for. I'll probably take the rest off if I can. So let it pull back, might pull back just a tad bit to the 75.10 spot. If it holds, we can probably bounce. If not, I'll just scale out the rest of my position. And that's what I'm looking. Good morning all as well. Let's see what happens here. Pull back. Would like to see this hold and then see if we can get some kind of continuation on this. All right, we got that break. I am scaled out now, completely out. My limit was hit. Pulled more than I wanted to, so that's it. So we're 1-0 right now so far in the morning. I still think this can probably start turning around. Market still looks strong. If not, this might pull back and then we might try to nail it again to the upside. Apple is strong, like I mentioned.
CMG, Chipotle, Mexican Grill, new 52-week high.
That's a monster. All right, there's Apple. Apple still pushing. Go. So I would like to see this come back up and see if we can pop it again.
August earlier raising the price target by $100 on Chipotle to $770. That's
man, that Chipotle is a monster. Go.
BIIB, Biogen, BTIG, downgrading Biogen to a neutral. That's Bravo, India, Bravo. Biogen getting a downgrade at BTIG.
Nice little consolidation. I still think this pops back up. What I'm seeing is if I do get a nasty little pull on it, I might try to get back in and scalp this again. But no need to force anything. Nice morning. Our swing trades are working out pretty well. We just need to get Square back up there, and we'll be extremely happy with Square as well. Everything else is working. So just sit back and watch now. Market is pretty strong here. I always tell you, Square like to lag behind, so let it do what it needs to do. Consolidate a little bit, let it show you from here, and then you can probably try to nail it to the upside. If you do take it here, you got to have tight stops. You don't want to get below that 74-70 area if you're trying to take that now. But overall, pretty strong morning. Happy. I like the profits I opened up with today. Not going to overtrade. Then we can see that there it goes right there. Now you pop that 75.47. then you can start pushing towards that upside is what I was looking for. I just got a little bit more of a pullback and got stopped out on that, which is fine with me. Now we just sit back and watch. Apple is pushing. Told you guys Apple will be seeing 200 pretty soon. And as you can see, Apple is almost there. So those swing on Apple that we was in, those 200s are working. Why is my mouse? There goes Square just popped while I was switching it. That's the pop I was telling you would get out of Square. Apple almost there, guys. I told you guys once we broke that level, I felt that we had room to 200, and reason being, once you take that out, 197.31 is the spot I will be looking for, which is closest to 200. That's why I got on those April 200 calls, and we will see what happens from there. So again, so far great morning, nothing to stress for. Nvidia, a monster out of the gate as well. Another swing that we don't have to keep trading. Nice little pop, recovering majority of his pullback. We needed to pop that top, which would be about that 179 area is what I needed to pop, and then we can take out that 180.11 is what I've been telling you guys I'm looking for. Once we break that, we got nice room to run on that swing. So Nvidia, just a beauty. Nice flag that was setting up. I thought it was just a nice pullback. As you can see, I wish I could show you more, but let's change the time frame so I can show you why I had so much confidence in that one. We'll do a 30-minute. As you can see, it pulled back. Nice flag was forming. This is all consolidation. I thought as long as we held this level, we can push higher. It held it today. As you can see, finally got the pop that we was looking for. There's your flag pop that we're looking for. Now I'm trying to see if we can push towards that 180.11 on that swing. So far so good on Nvidia swing. Not complaining. As you can see, we need to take out 179.03, then we can go to that 180.11. Apple and Nvidia, we're doing pretty good on those. I'm not complaining at all. That Roku, what a monster. Nice bounce. Let's go back to Square, guys. This is what I was telling you guys. There it goes, the pop. As you can see it, this is what I wanted out of the gate, but that pullback got me stopped out on my remainder of my position. I wanted to see a push towards this 76.23 area, which would be right here where we made that nice run yesterday. And I told you guys, let this pull back yesterday, remember? Hey, let it pull back, don't panic. If it pull back, just wait for it. I pretty much felt as if the news out from the Fed minutes was going to be positive. Once it was positive, I made a nice profit on this yesterday. Extremely happy with those gains. And there goes Square. This is what I was telling you guys, what I was looking for, finally getting it. So overall, the market, to me personally, just pulled back, consolidated right into that 280 level, and there it goes. Everything is ripping to the upside while everybody else was panicking. I pretty much like the market to the upside. Square just and there it goes, guys. Everything is just killing it this morning. AMD also. Now that's one I should have got on the pullback yesterday. I just didn't feel as if that came down enough for me to take that, but that should start pushing back up with that news. The reason why I like AMD so much is that Google news. They're going to be buying their gaming cards from AMD, which is extremely positive for this ticker.
ABID, Alpha Victor India Delta is getting a downgrade at BWS Financial. That's Alpha Victor India Delta Avid Technology. And there goes Square, guys. So beautiful trade in the morning. Wish I wouldn't had that stop limit there. I would be, wow, man, that is almost 2 points out of the gate. Do you not understand how much money that is? 500 shares, that's $1,000. 200 shares, that's $400. All in this move. $100 on the table. 100 shares, you just made you $200. 50 shares, that's $100 just off of that move. So you can just imagine. And this is what I was looking for. We got almost a point this morning, so that's why I was like, all right, cool, I'm cool with it.
But there it goes. That's the move I wanted to trade on the equity side. Scaled out. So right now I'm 1-0, not chasing that. That is gone. This is one now I just sit and watch and let the options side of it work. No need to chase it. I'm still making money on that. Watch Netflix, guys. Netflix is about to pop this top. If Netflix pops this top,
Netflix shares reversing and now spiking here.
There it goes. So they're catching it just as well as I'm catching it. And this is why I tell you guys, gotta have alerts. This is how I typically beat people into trades. Watch this level. You need to pop this, then this can run. They're picking it up just as fast as I'm picking it up. So just watch that. But you have to pop that. You pop that, take out this trend right here. Then you'll have room all the way to that I want to say what's that 386.80 area on Netflix. But you need to pop this top. Don't chase it. Wait for a pullback consolidation. Then you can try to ramp and jump into that. And you have positive earnings. I didn't play it because I'm already heavy into that sector, so I just backed off, and I'll just play that through NVIDIA. But NU, positive earnings, good numbers, and this is why you see it. Again, pretty simple trade right in your face. All you have to do is understand the chart, and I'll show you when you should have went long. There it goes. Once you pop this top right here, and this is why you get that explosive action, take that out and it ramps up. That's why. That's what you call a flag. Can you see the flag? Held the support level.
Netflix testing mobile only subscription in India. November Foxtrot Lima X-ray.
All right, so on that on this, you're coming into resistance. It'd be an area that you should take some profits. Square is looking good so far. Roku, I'm not even going to look at that because I'm so upset I didn't jump into that one. So I'm not touching it. So far, I only took one equity trade this morning. I am now just managing my option contracts and seeing what I can get out of those. Good morning so far. Good morning. Morning, Ebony. Morning, Maggie. Coach Todd, good morning. Tosin, good morning. Yep, so there it goes. See if that can ramp up some more. That looks good. And pretty much chill. So far, good morning. Nothing to complain about. No need to be greedy. Just let things play out now. You can pretty much start setting trends on everything and just play the channels now. It's not much to be stressed out. Some things may go parabolic off this pop. I just didn't understand the sell-off yesterday, but like I told people, I think it was an opportunity. As you can see, this is just clearly parabolic. I can't even put a trend on it. Look at that. So I still wait. Jesus. I might have to trim down those contracts on that. And all the alerts are coming into my phone. MU is almost. Sorry, I'm just setting some sell limits. There it goes. Take that out. Now you want to look for that 43.86 level. Watch that square on the pullback. Everything should give you some kind of pullback. You can probably start stair stepping that MU up if you're in MU. Levels you can possibly look for. Trailing stops if you wanted to add them on. We'll probably, let's start nailing this one. Edit properties. Let's take you off. Let's put you at 42.48. Okay. So right around here, probably pull back if it starts pulling back. Let that run. I think you probably get to that 43.56 level before you really start seeing it pull back. Everything is extremely strong this morning. So don't chase anything up here. This is how you get crushed. Thursday's the worst day for trading, Tosin. Why is that? Oh gosh, I'm so tired. right, guys. NVIDIA still looking good this morning, guys. Come back to that as well. We need that 179.03 break on NVIDIA. Why am I on it? This is why that. I'm sorry. I never realized I didn't. This is the stuff that I go through when I don't pay attention. So I got to go back and see if I can put a trend on the other one. As you can see how parabolic that is. Came back, tested that trend right here. You want this to hold and you get more upside. If it does not, then we can probably put a pullback level that you want to watch if you're day trading this. Probably towards that edit properties, turn you off. We'll probably put you at 177.13, 177.13 level. All right, on. So right around here, this little point, I'm sorry I didn't make it longer. It's probably where I clicked it at. So what we'll do is make it a little longer. All right, let's remove drawing. First one, there we go. And I think I said 177.13. Let's change that to 177.13. Let's turn you off. 177.13. Let's make it, just give it a little more room. 177.11.
President Macron says up to Britain.
So probably pull right into that. If it holds, we get more upside. Let's go do MU now that I realize I had that on a 30-minute chart. Let's put that trend on MU as well. That's also parabolic this morning. And I think so this level can hold if we get the pullback. You can also have room for this one to come down to. Let's get that as well on here. Let's edit that properties. Let's turn you off so I know it's a pullback area I'm looking for, and we'll make you at 42.51. Don't sound too bad. Did I put 52? No, I want 51. 42.51 if we do get a pullback. So if it pulls back, you'll want to pull back right into this level, hold and push, but you need to see this level right here break. If it does break, look for a pullback within that area. Apple is just a monster this morning. I love Apple. I'm loving my NVIDIA. Both swings, not complaining about. We got meetings. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. All right, guys. Again, strong morning. Market is like on steroids this morning. If you're looking at the Qs, the S&P 500, whatever, the NASDAQ, futures, everything is just straight steroids.
Shares of Apple, AAPL, again, now at the high, 192.33.
Again, beating alerts. And this is what I say, man. You have to set your alerts. You don't want to wait for scanners to tell you. As you can see, we're sitting in this, we're riding this up, and look when these things are getting alerted. We're already in it, making money. Some people want to trade off alerts. Just now they're chasing this, where we're just chilling in it and letting the chasers push us up higher.
Moving now $4.90 off the high of 15%.
Now I am upset about that square that I got stopped out this morning on my equity side. Here's that trend break. Now we possibly pull back right into this 42.51 level. You need that to hold, or you can get more of a pullback. Remember, this is earnings, so yes, they had great numbers and everything, but at the same time, you also got to think about people might want to take profits, so don't risk a full drop on that. Just protect yourself. Just watch it. You want it to hold this level. If not, breaks here, you give up 42.51, you can probably get a nice little pull on that as well. But I think that's where it's going to probably go, consolidate and try to turn the head back to the upside. That sector is extremely extended. If you look across the board, Everything within that sector is pushing hard. Extended, I think that sector wants to come back and correct itself before you get more upside on it, is what I'm looking at on that one. And that's why I was expecting a pullback. Spot hit on NVIDIA. Again, we need to break that level. Once we break that level, we can probably go back to that 180.11, which I've been wanting to break this week. If we can get back above that this week, hold above that, I think we get that more upside towards that 200 level on NVIDIA. But that also, like I said, that sector is extremely extended. Extremely extended. Double, look at this, triple top, pretty much right at that level I told you guys. Need to pop that to get more upside, and then I think we'll test that 180.11 today. If not, we'll bring this trailing stop level up some if you're day trading that. Let's go to edit properties. Let's bring that level up a little bit towards that, I'll say 177.95 area. 95. Just if you keep getting rejected and this wants to pull back, just let it pull back right in here, hold, see if we can get it. If not, this will probably do a little bit more of a pullback towards 176.88 area. We'll see how that plays out. Again, our swings are just working out well for us. NVIDIA, Square, Apple, all doing good. I know a lot of people freaked out on Square, and I always say this, you got to look at the bigger picture. I seen a strong support at the 73.33 level, and everybody who I guess took the swing was panicking, and all I can say is, hey, listen, just chill out. As long as it don't break 73.33, you're fine. We should get more upside. If that level breaks, that's when you get out of the trade. And look at that, people panic. Some people got out, some people didn't. It's their money. Everybody managed their trades differently, and there it goes. So Square is still pushing. Let's see what happens with NVIDIA if it pulls back.
Bravo Alpha Boeing shares dropping here, 372.68.
Yeah, I just got my alert on that as well. So BA, if it breaks that 372.52, 372.57 level, that have room to that 369 level. Why didn't this come up, BA? That's what you need to be watching on BA. It's coming right into support. As you can see, bounced right off, almost hit it, but you got to break this to get more downside. If you don't break that, this can probably start turning up. Overall, this is just trading within the range right here at the bottom. You're testing the bottom of the range that it's been trading in. Well, actually, the true range, bottom of the range, is just this level right here, this 369 level. That's the bottom of that range. So if it does break and you wanted to try to see if you can scalp this to the upside, that would be the level that you can try that at with BA. So right now, I think the bears are in control. Square is still pushing 77.25. I think we might get that 80 level by next week is what I'm looking for on Square, but we just got to give it time, let it work itself out. Overall strong chart. Listen, the news that we got on the market yesterday was all bullish for the market. Awesome. I can't complain. So I love it. So watch that level if you guys are trading BA. I am just focusing on the ones I'm in. Microsoft has I've just been missing Microsoft left and right lately. Apple testing the level right now. Apple needs to break this level for more upside. This is what we want to see. We're testing that level real soon. Just watch it. 192.55. We need to break that to get more upside.
Shares priced at $17.
Man, what a morning, what a morning, what a morning. I was in one chat room. Somebody was taking puts on it. I didn't say anything, but I'm like, why would you take puts on this stock today? You got several upgrades on this around the $220 range level. I mean, that's going to give this some strength. You have to wait for a chart to show you weakness. Don't trade off of emotions. This chart is telling you all. Just look at this chart. I mean, let me show you guys. Why would you short something like this? This is a monster. You got the pullback. It corrected itself. You're getting the curl back up. There is no short in this until this trend at least breaks down. Trying to catch the top on a short, this is what happens. They bought puts. I was like, are you crazy? You just got these crazy upgrades. 220. That's going to push this. That's going to give it momentum. That's why you see the strength. This is why I'm in Apple. It's just been getting all these crazy upgrades. So these analysts know something that we don't know. Whatever it is, they're calling 220. The chart is matching up with their calls. What do you think I'm going to do? I'll go grab some 200 contracts. At the time, they were only $30. So I grabbed a few of those. Now go look at them. They're way more than 30. And this is what I'm saying. Crazy. And just take profits along the way.
NTRP and BIIB Neurotrub comments on Biogen's discontinued phase 3 trial in Alzheimer's disease. November 10, Romeo Papa says we'll be releasing results of company's confirmation phase 2 clinical trial using our drug Statin during second half of 2018. That's November 10, Romeo Papa, Bravo, India, Bravo.
So I will be scaling out. I'm actually doing that right now on Apple. I'm taking some profits on my 200 contracts. They're up real good, so I'm fine with taking some here, and I'll let the rest ride out.
Shares of Neurotrope pop. And
once we pop that, I think that's when we'll push. So those April 18s, 200s are paying nice. So I won't be stressing that one. Took some profits just there. Square, I still think we can get more out of Square, so I'm not taking anything off of Square just yet. Square, I think, is just gearing up. I think we can get back up to here. I want to see this within the 80 price range. We have to take out this level right here for more upside. As you can see, it's in a trend, a downtrend. We need to pop this. Once we pop this, I think we get more of a follow through. Why am I on 30 minutes? This thing is throwing me off. All right, there it goes. More like it. So here it is right here. We need to pop this level right here. There's going to be an area of resistance. So if people didn't like Square, this would be a good area to try to attempt it to take it back down, because it is a key downtrend. Miss Gross, hey, how's it going? So that's that. Apple broke that level. Now let's see if we can get more on those Apple contracts. So they're looking good, looking great. Not upset at all with those. Nvidia also is breaking that level as well. So I might get my, looks like I might get my 180 earlier than I wanted. Thought we'd get it by Friday. Looks like, why am I typing 180.11 in there? NVDA. Oh man, what a day, baby.
Levi indicating $21 on 2 million.
All right, so let's just adjust this. You guys already know, once my trends get violated, I like to clean them up. I don't like when they get violated like that. So I want to make some adjustments to that and see what levels that we can get on it. Just adjust it a tad bit. Let me get the right thing. It's here.
BLIN, Bridgeline Digital.
Keep it tight for now. Probably put it right at that, right there.
Assets from Stanford Technologies Group.
I could probably push it out more. I'll just leave it for there for now. Looking good. Nvidia broke the level. We needed to hold a bill of it. Apple, same thing, needs to hold above this level here, and then we can head towards that 180.11 on Nvidia. So far so good. Rodney, how's it going? So far so good. Easy morning. Square, only one I'm upset about on the equity side I took is Square, because could have made way more money. Had a strong push at the open. All right, if this level breaks, let's bring this trailing stop up.
and RTN,
I still like where it is. I think if anything, we'll just, let's bring it down to 91. I'll bring it down just a tad bit. 177, probably 93.
Michael Tango, Romeo Tango, November.
I'm gonna do 93, probably right around there. If this level can't hold, look for it to come back down. Once it breaks this right here, see this little flag that formed? If you break that level right here, I think we'll possibly pull right into this 177.93. That level needs to hold and come back up. If we look at Square, just like I told you guys, if people wanted to short Square, that will probably be the level that you could try to short it. It should be a scalp, not a long-term position. I nailed it. This is how I nail positions, right into resistance, strong resistance area. you can scalp a short on that and see if you can bring it down a little bit. But careful on that. These are some strong charts. Don't get away in that. This is just a scalp if you're trying to scalp it to the downside. So that short that I called out pretty much is working to perfection.
Russia's deputy prime minister says Russian authorities and oil companies agreed to extend oil products price regulation by 3 months. RHHBY, Roche launches Navify mutation profiler and Navify therapy matcher to support comprehensive genomic profiling on cancer. That's Romeo Hotel Bravo Yankee.
So here's the pullback on NVIDIA, just like we called it. It's actually happening. So there you go. To perfection. Square as well. The square short is there. Watch square. Square is right at support. Needs to break this level. I didn't bring that up, did I? Let me go change that. Sorry about that. That's that support level I wanted you guys to watch. We're right at it. Has a whole lot of support just below it. Oh, I never did add any on it. Nope. So let's get one on you as well, because I know people are probably trading this. So just in case they are, let's bring this up for you. Speed off. We're gonna bring you to 76.55. How about that? 76.55 off. So watch this level right here. If that breaks, you still have some support just below. You don't want these levels to break. If they do break, you'll test that 176.23 level. Don't let that give up. If it give up, you get a nasty pull on that. So that's Square. Those are the levels you should be watching on Square. So great short, great call. We was on point on this short. Like, we pretty much nailed it. That top for a short. All right, watch that level, guys. That was just a scalp. Like I'm telling you guys, sometimes a scalp can turn into a trade. This is just a scalp.
Coming up at 10:30, natural gas storage. A draw of 48 BCF is the consensus.
There's a pullback. So if you guys look across the board, we should get in pullbacks across the board, even on Apple. Watch Apple should be starting to pull back pretty soon, right into that resistance level. There goes your Square pullback. NVIDIA also pulled back. I know you guys probably thought I was crazy when I was calling those pullbacks. And there's your pullback. As you can see, here goes NVIDIA as well. There's an NVIDIA pullback, another one. We pretty much nailed at the top. Told you guys look for a pullback now. If it does pull back, look for it to come back down into this 177.93 area. That level needs to hold up. If it holds up, then we can possibly get a curl that can start forming flags. So right now you have a tight range. That range will be 179.03 between 177.93. It can come in here, flag, play around, and then bounce. But you have to let this market correct itself. Overall, still extremely bullish on the market today. This is all minor corrections on it. If we look at MU, same thing with MU. Told you guys, watch the pullback. Pullback came on MU as well. Nothing to freak out. All scalps to the downside. Once you scalp it right into that area, as you can see, there's a pullback right into it, held up, curled right back up. Now you want to see it hold this, and then we can possibly start pushing back to the upside. So like I said, everything is just pulling back. Everything that we're in, called the tops, called the pullbacks, could have took profits at those tops and then just scaled right back in. Here's the pullback right into it. Square, like I told you, there's a pullback right into the level, holding up so far. Now let's see if we can get this curl. If not, we can come down right into these levels, still have strong support just below it, so it's not bad. You see the support levels. Gordy, what's good, Gordy? How's it going?
DFN, General Finance, said to work with advisors on possible sale.
All right, so far Square is holding up that level. Apple as well, the minor pullback on Apple, you got that. MU pullback, held up, that's pushing. Nvidia also pulled back, held up, and pushing. This is the stuff that people freak out and take profits too early because of stuff like this, not understanding this is just a chart trying to correct itself. So again, pulling back, didn't get all the way down where I thought it would, but you still need to break this level again. If you can see it, the flag is starting to form. You need to break this flag. Once you break this flag, you can get more upside. Until then, I still think this will come down just a tad bit more. But if it breaks the flag, then you can get the push towards that upside. Why isn't it coming on? I click on it.
Financial Times reporting that Boeing will install extra safety alarm in the 737 MAX jets.
All right, something's going on.
Yeah. Levi's indicating $20 to $21, hearing the opening is at least 30 minutes away.
All right, my system is there. It goes.
That's Lima Echo Victor.
So this is what you need to break out. So I can clean this up. I don't care for this right now on Nvidia. So as you can see, you got a nice little flag forming. It needs to come down. If it does come down, hold this. If not, if we pop this, you can probably push towards that 180.11 area. There goes Apple, guys. Like I told you guys, you break that level, you hold it, we get more upside. On Apple, we'll come back to that one on Nvidia, see how that's working out. But there's Apple. Apple's looking good. Got the pullback right into that 192.55 level in that push. We might have to start changing those levels as far as the trailing stop levels on it pretty soon. I'll just leave this here because if that level breaks, know what, we'll just add it. How about that?
Should be given a chance to
it's just I don't see much of a pullback on it, and that's the reason why I didn't want to add it. But let's just put it on just for now.
Scalar, April 75 call sweep, Zulu Sandy.
All right, we'll do 192.32, I guess. 32, and you'll see how tight it is to that what's the name. Let's turn this off. Bingo. All right, so if this level breaks, it'll pull right into that 192.32 level. You need that level to hold, and then you get more upside. Market is still super extended still, so I still think we need some kind of correction across the board. Once you get those correction, things will start working out. So everything this morning still looks good. As you can see, Square as well is still pulling back, but holding that level. So sorry about that. There we go. So I should come up now. Right, there we go. Again, setting up a flag as well. Need to break that flag for more upside. Get that set. Needs to take that out. Once you take that out, you pop it, and then we can start pushing right back towards highs. So you have to be patient. Same setup I'm looking for on this Nvidia. All the ones that I'm showing you, Apple already did it. Is what MU shows it the best, so I'll show you guys on MU. Look at MU. We'll do it now. Right there. Once you pop it, take out that high, and then you can push towards that 43.56 as long as you hold this new trend. So the new trend on that, like I said, I can clean this up now. All right, this is why you guys can't panic out. You have to understand what's happening on the chart. This is how you maximize your profits. As long as you understand where to put your trailing stops, you can continue to make money. Simple trades and stuff like what happened to me on Square. I mean, you can't look how many times it happens. It just so happened this morning Square pulled in my trailing stop and I got stopped out. For the most part, if you do that over and over and over, you might get some that stop you out, and then you might get some that don't. Look at this one, never hit the trailing stop, and it's still pushing. So this is how you stay in trades and make the most out of your money. Kareem, good morning. How's it going? That's how you make the max out of your money. There we go. So we need to break that 43.56. Once you break that level, you get more upside. Let's see if Square can do it. Apple, again, guys, I told you guys, that's just money right there. Those two April 200s that we got at about 30 cents are now just rocking out. Listen, I'm not even. With that one, I'm just going to let the rest of those play out. I have so much time on those. So just look at this, such a beauty. And people trying to short this today, are you sick? I mean, at least wait for the chart to collapse, then try to do it. But for you to just jump in at first thing in the morning and try to take this down, I feel sorry for the people that's following that guy's calls. But this is what happens.
Getting a pop here, $1.
Respect your charts and understand the bigger picture. Listen, every chart, when you see big movements like this, 9 times out of 10, there's some news behind it. A trader told me about, I think that was BIIB. It was down huge this morning, right? My first questions, I charted it up this morning, but I didn't have time to research it. So because of that, I'm not going to try to bounce this, even though it's down huge, right? Because I still don't know why it's down. So I took it off my watch list. I'm staying away from it because I don't understand the bigger picture. Why is it down? I have no clue why this is down, and I'm not trying to find out right now. It is what it is. I'm fine with the trades I decided to stick with today, and they paid pretty well off the research I did, and there it is. Apple is kicking butt. I'm telling you guys that is going to 200. Analysts are coming out and upgrading the stock to $220. That's the range that they're giving it. That tells me I have room to about 220 at least. So why would you think you really think I'm not going to get into some 200 contracts with that price target? I'll take that risk all day. Goldman Sachs came out, I think, a few others, don't remember them, but that's what I'm looking for. CJ, how's it going, CJ? Again, it's going off. It's been going off. CJ, what's good, CJ? CJ is another guy I trade with, pretty good guy. He has a room, pro option trading. He helps a lot of traders too as well. He's a little better than I am. The reason why I say that is because he has a Discord room. Me personally, I do not like the stress level of having a Discord room. I just want to have fun trading. But he likes it. He enjoys it. If it's for him, I love it. But I also pop into his room from time to time as well. Great guy, great room. It's him and Adam. They're both mods in there. These guys, my phone was going off, I think, till like 2 in the morning last night, and they were helping traders out crazy. But they love it. I don't know. I think I tried it. I didn't like it. I was beat up by having a Discord room. Now I'm just like, not for me. I would just do a YouTube channel. If people want to come in and watch me trade live and learn that way, I am fine with that. But those Discord channels, man, it can get a little hectic. So much respect to that. Again, that room is pro options trading. Let me make sure I'm saying the right thing. I suck at that. I forget names a lot. Sorry, see, pro option calls is the name of his room. And there's your Apple, guys. I'm telling you, this should hit 200 by next week is what I'm looking for. If not, again, I'm up huge on these, so I'm not upset at all. This can do what the hell it want to do. I'm gonna move on to this. All right, here goes Square. Square couldn't hold that level, and I told you guys if it could not hold that level, then you can look for it to pull back a tad bit more right into these levels of support just below it. You cannot let it give up 76.23. If it does, you can get a nasty pull on this back down. So just manage this one here, watch it tightly. At a nice support level, you need this to curl back up, take out this trend, and we can start pushing higher. We got a pretty much nice movement out of Square. This is typically the range it gives you on a day. So with that being said, right now you just have to manage it from here and see how much more you can get out of it if you're not swinging it and you're trading the equity side of it. That's my thoughts on Square. What else did we have? Nvidia was another one that we was watching this morning. I told you that sector was super extended, and because of that, I thought it can pull back. There's your pullback right into a level. It's almost there. If it hits this level, you need this level of support, or it can possibly pull right into here. I'll just do a quick line. I don't care how it looks, and then I'll take this off afterwards. It can possibly pull right into that level and then bounce. I think that 177.93 level I have on there might hold up. You get a nice little curl and start turning to the upside. MU already done it. Like I said, MU was already giving you the curl that we was looking for. And that broke out, push right into the level. I told you guys how much I'm off by 1 cent. Are you serious? Off by 1 cent. 43.55 was the level it went to and pulled back. I wanted 43.56. I still think I get it. And then once you pop that level, it has room right into this trend. That's what I'll be looking for that. Fox 538. Oh, that was helping you? Yeah, listen. You guys was all night. I was like, oh my goodness. I had to put my phone on mute. Got back into the gym. It's kicking my butt, tired as heck, so I haven't been in there late night with you guys, but I'm just trying to, get some energy back. Like, I wasn't even going to trade today. My wife was like, oh, that's not right. You got a couple people who come in there every morning. You can't just not show up. At least trade the first hour or two with them and then go take a break. So that's why I'm in here, but I am hurting bad. I'm happy I'm actually in here because I actually made some nice little money on that Square scalp this morning. So I'm not upset with that. But yeah, Fox 538, you'll enjoy that room. Great room. Can I get my spot, MU? Are you seriously going to keep playing with me? Almost there. But Fox, great room. You're going to learn a lot through them. CJ, Adam, they'll stay up late night with you. One of the things I like about their room. So I think you're in good hands in there. Again, and then I know I'm not as active, but you do have me in there. If you got a question, feel free to ask. I'll answer it. I help out however I can. It's just, to me personally, I feel as if everybody should be winning in this. But people sometimes are scared to ask money, or egos sometimes stepping away. AMD, there goes AMD. Again, like I said, I'm still upset I didn't get into it, but I'll just be playing through Nvidia with this. Nvidia got a nice upgrade as well. The reason why I'm looking at the 180 area is because I think their upgrade was like 195 or something like that, or 190. Not sure. So that's that's why I'm still trying to take Nvidia up. Won't be surprised if AMD start getting some upgrades pretty soon. But I think AMD is trying to go to that recent high, which is around this level, which is 26.88, around that level, and see what happens. MU, just a monster, broke that trend, gave me my spot. Now you can push more on MU. That's going to higher. Watching that one over here as well. KMD. I'm getting alerts on my KMD swing. So that's that. MU now, like I told you guys, you break this level, hold that, you can possibly look for, what is this, around 44.05, around that area. You got to test this trend. If you break that, that is a big level of resistance right here that you're coming into. You break that, oh my goodness, that can have room to run. So let's just mark this level right here on this, so that we don't overlook it. I'm actually marking it now. All right, I don't know, something is Nope, not that area. Something's screwing up with my system. Everything's like delayed. All right, so 43.99 is probably where it's going to go. Then you got that. So strong resistance coming in pretty soon on MU if you get it up there. NVIDIA, let's take a peek at NVIDIA this morning, see how it's doing if those levels hang on. Max Lee, watch list. What do you mean watch list? Can you explain a little bit so I can answer that a little better? Watch list. Are you asking me for my watch list? Just let me know what you mean by that so I can answer that, Max Lee. Gregory, good morning. Johnny, good morning. Is it still in the morning? Yeah, it can't be that late. So that's that. NVIDIA is what I was doing, right? NVIDIA, let's go look at that, see what that pullback and what happened with the pullback. Did it hold up? Let's see what happened. All right, so there it goes. Our level of pullback is holding up so far. Didn't completely touch it, so let's see what happened. But again, like I said, to get more upside, we have to pop this level right here. Then we can start pushing back to recent highs. I'm still hoping that we can get that 180.11 by the end of this week. Is what I'm looking for that. It's gonna bother me now that I don't know the answer to that question he's trying to ask. All right, guys. Trying to get the answer to that question. I don't know. Let's see what happens. All right, so NVIDIA, here it goes. It's breaking it now, guys. So again, like I told you, just need to pull back, correct itself a little bit. Was overly extended. Now it's trying to take this trend out. Take this trend out. We take out 179.03 again, and then we can probably start pushing back to recent highs, and then we can take out 180.11 is what I'm looking on that. So far so good. What else did we trade this morning? Square right into that level of support. So far it is trying to hold it, and I will show you.
IPO indicating 2050 to 2150 per share. Lima Echo Victor India.
They're probably gonna do good. So again, as you can see, there it goes. Held the level. Now we're starting to get a curl. Break this. Now we can possibly start pushing. Just got a little bit of work to do with Square now. Once it takes out these two levels, then we'll get that push we're looking for towards that 78.15 level. But again, like I told you guys, strong resistance. You can scalp it for some short or puts. That was all you was going to get, I felt, for now. Held it, and now you can possibly get a curl on that is what I'm looking for. So we nailed pretty much all across the board, all the pullbacks. We nailed those pullbacks. Pretty much now nailing the top side of it. Let's see if we can push back to the upside. Market is still looking strong, no longer extended on my charts. So far so good. There we go. See, this gears up now and push. So even if you wanted to try to trade this here on the equity side, to manage your risk reward, once it pops this trend break right here, your risk has to be like, what is this, like a 10-cent risk if you wanted to risk that. Or if you wanted to open it up, you can give it a 20-cent risk for a possible just about a point, almost a point move. So 26 to make like 90 cents. Not bad. Risk reward on that.
That's Michael Romeo Victor Lima.
George 93, I've been trading total of 4 years now. First 2 rough years. My 3rd year I started becoming profitable. profitable, and now I am here where I am now. So a little bit more comfortable with my trading now. So I just started trading on YouTube now. Pretty much exposing myself, but who cares, right? I just do a step-by-step, George, Fox 538. Well, I'm going to call you Fox. I'm not doing the whole number. So Fox, if you want to look at MU, let's see where I can go, right? I just played off, if you look at my charts, I have a bunch of level of support and resistance on it already. So I just walk it up. So depending on how long I want to hold it, like say for instance, sorry about that. I'm trying to pull this up so you can see it. So for me to see, why is it doing that? Did I not zoom in? Let's zoom in a little bit here. See, I know it's gonna do that. So how about we do this first, right? There it goes. So right now that we broke this level 43.56, me personally, I think that chart is now super extended because of those earnings. But I do feel as if we can take out this level right here, very key level, Fox. Reason being, you have strong resistance right here, which is 43, and then you also have this downtrend right here. This is a strong area of resistance, right? If you can take out these levels, right, then you will have room to 46.98, which is a nice little range from here to here. That's a 3-point range. So that's what you can probably look for if you wanted to take a swing. But you can't take the swing up here, because if you was going to do something like that, you should have been taking that at the open, where you position yourself with less risk. So now with this making this huge run, if you're trying to take it up here, you have to understand, look at the downside you have on this, where it just came from. What was it, 41 bucks? Not even. Let's just say yesterday it closed right around 39 bucks. Right around this level. So that you have all this risk just to make 3 points. Wait for a correction if you get the correction. If not, don't sweat it. There's always going to be other trades. Don't chase that. You'll get hammered. If you want to play it, you just got to wait for a pullback. I mean, I'm not going to say anything, but predictions wise, my thought process is if we break this level, it has room towards that 46.98, which is 3 points to the upside, which can be a pretty good return on that. Is off my charting, what I'm looking at. So far so good. Pretty much been nailing this one to the upside. Same with Nvidia. So again, because I missed this whole move with I was in AMD, and then I killed that one a little early. Right after I got out, that Google news came out and AMD just went to flying. So I've been playing AMD through Nvidia, and MU now good earnings, even a plus for me on Nvidia. So this is why I'm holding my Nvidia even longer than I was anticipating to hold it, because I have two chip companies doing extremely well, and one has great news and the other one had nice earnings. So I would try to play this right into earnings. Nvidia also had great earnings, and they're expecting to have more upside. So another reason why I'm holding that. I still think that that whole Bitcoin and all that miner cryptocurrency and all that stuff, with them having a huge inventory, I think that's kind of behind them now. So I'm trying to play this into the next earnings is what I'm trying to do on this. But we'll see. At the end of the day, if I look at my profits and I like what I'm seeing on my profits, I'll take it off and then probably revisit it. But we'll see. So Apple strong, everything is still strong, guys. This is literally buy and just let the damn thing play out today. This is all that's been happening, literally buy and let everything play out. I mean, I even took a swing on SPY. I was just down 90% off of yesterday's pull, and now I'm back up again. So that just shows you, I mean, how strong the market is.
Natural gas storage coming up.
Yeah, everything's up. Look at this.
47 BCF draw versus 48 expected. 47 BCF draw versus the 48 expected on natural gas storage.
Yeah, that NVIDIA is gearing up, Fox. Just look at the chart. Look at this. I'm telling you, this is just straight. If we can take out all I've been saying this for the longest. Once we take out 180.11 and hold above that level, look how much room to the upside we have. Crazy, right? And that analyst who came out and gave it that upgrade, I'm pretty sure he's seeing this. This is going to be a key break. I was trying to find resistance levels within this level right here, and I'm not finding anything. I might reach out to my boy Spartan and see if he's seeing any resistance within these levels. But so far, I've not seen anything. So I think if we break 180.11, we have room to 221. That's a whole lot of damn money to be made on this swing. So I am all the way out to June on these, and this is why. I just feel as if I think we can get some nice growth within this sector right here. If you guys don't know the history of it, like I said, I just explained it earlier, and I'm playing off that. It's not a bad company. They just made a stupid mistake that cost them, and they got punished for it. Investors was not happy with what they did, and whatever, and now they're redeeming themselves. So hey, listen, I'm okay with the gamble, if that's what you guys want to call it. But hey, it's paying me right now, so I care less what anybody has to say about it.
Levi IPO indicating $21.25 to $21.50.
I won't play that. Appreciate that, Max Lee. All right, so far so good. Everything we're in, listen guys, everything. I mean, we've pretty much been walking up everything this morning. Today was just awesome, man. I'm not complaining at all. How can you complain about this? Look at Square. I told you guys a 26 risk to possibly pull back up. Like, again, another one. Look at this. Perfect setup. Held it. Broke the trend. It's pretty much telling you it wants to push higher. Take out this level. Boom. We're off and running again towards that 78.15 level. We'll see. We shall see. I got to go to Pro Options and talk to my boy Adam. All right, almost there, guys. 77. What is that? 25, I think it is. Yeah, it looked like 77.25. We need to pop that. Pop that. You guys get a nice push. So again, this is why I say same thing. Wait for a pullback. Get in there, nail it. At least try to put the trade in your favor and let it rip for you. Need to take out this level to get more upside. So far, guys, this has been a nice morning. Extremely nice morning. Texas, I don't know how much longer. I'm just probably gonna put trailing stops on this, and I don't know how much longer. All right, so again, 77.25, that needs to break. Once you break that, it'll push higher. Guys, AMD again. That's some good. I'm surprised, unless I didn't see it, but again, look at it. Jesus, it's gone. Break that level. That has room. I am kicking myself with this because I was in this so early. Room to 27.30. I just can't chase it up here. refuse, even with that news. I'm just not doing it. All right, come on, need to pop this. Square is trying to pop it. Let's go back to Square. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there it goes. All right, there it goes. Let's go to Square, right? Is that what I just said? Yep. There goes the break. That's going to push towards that 2730 now. Is what AMD wants. SQ. What time is it? I'm typically not on too long. 10:36, probably a little longer. Want to see this SQ break out this level real quick. Right into resistance again. So just careful, guys. I told you this is something. Listen, this area right here. Strong resistance. As you can see, this is the second time it attempted to break this level and failed. This needs to break this level for more upside. All right, so just be tight stops on it, and this is why I watch it. Watch this level. Just a lot of resistance right here, guys.
Indication now on LEVI 2050 to 2150.
Edgar, how's it going, Edgar? But again, needs to break that level to push higher. Nvidia, did we hit the spot 180? I think we hit my spot on it. I said 11. Off by 1 cent on Nvidia, guys. Come on. I think it still will break it. I think we just need to pull back and retest it again. But as you can see, I am off by 1 freaking cents. 180.10, 180.11. Are you serious? You could have hit my spot, didn't pull back. But I still think this is probably going to gear up a little bit. With that said, we can possibly move up this trailing stop for the ones who are trading this on intraday as an intraday trade. You can bring that level possibly up to 179.23.
1365. Papa Tango Echo.
Take that up to 179.23 now. If it does pull back, you'll want it to pull back within this level right here. If it breaks it, you can give it just a little bit more room to this 179.03. Don't let it break that level. If it does, it'll pull back nasty on you. But I think we're going to retest this 110 area, and then I'm finally going to get that pop on my 180.11. So just want to get that by this week. No longer need this drawing. What we can do is add a nice trend on that as well, and see what we can get, what we can see. All right, so there you go. So if anything, if it starts pulling back, pull right into this, then push up. If it breaks it, look for a push towards that, pull towards that 190.23. I think we'll pop it. Square is also trying to pop that level as well. Let's see if we can pop it. Come on, baby. Same thing. It is trying. It's trying to gear up. Let's just get some levels on this as well, so I can see what really is happening. I'll let you guys see what I'm looking for. Oh, I don't like that one. Let's adjust that up just a tad bit more. Let's see if Square can do it. Square needs to pop that level. Probably put it right here. I like that one better. There it goes. Finally breaking it. Now we're testing that trend. Did you see the little pop right into that? That is strong resistance. This trend right here, extremely strong. Need to pop it for more upside. We pop that, we get a nice little push. I won't be surprised if it starts hitting people alerts pretty soon. People have been slacking on this Square. Needs to pop that, guys. Let's bring this level here up some. We did get the pull back to it. Now we can adjust this level. I'm probably going to take it up. I'm probably going to tighten this up some. It's at 176.87 level. How about that? 176.87 level. Let's take it there. There it goes. There's the pop. So if we can't hold this area now, we'll probably pull right back down. I think it's going to try to hold this. This is a big break on Square. Pretty sure it's going to start hitting some scanners. If not, you have another level of, there you go, see, push here. Once we break that level, we have another area of resistance right here is what I'll be looking for. But we got 3 levels to take out before we get that. Now, once we take that other level of resistance I just showed you.
Biogen, JP Morgan says believes without Alzheimer's lottery ticket in hand, the company faces an uncertain and difficult path forward. That's Bravo India, Bravo Biogen.
Well, now we know what happened with BIIB. Just hit the alerts. I just didn't want to go research it, being lazy. All right, so there it goes, guys. The pop, told you to get a nice little pop on it. We got the nice little pop. Now it's struggling. If it pulls back into this trend, I think is what it's going to try to do. Breaks that trend, we test this. So again, this is a level that you guys want to be either taking some profits. Take all your profits if you don't want to risk it. Just understand you might get a pullback. If you want to take shorts, if you do try to short this, your stop has to be right here. Me personally, I just think this is too strong of a chart and your scalp is going to be short-lived, so I wouldn't do it.
Biogen shares off the lows now, 229.71, just off the lows. BIIB.
So let's see what happens, guys. So far, good morning, guys. We've been killing. Even though I'm not in AMD, I still walk that up for you guys, and MU. Been walking that one up as well for you guys. But other than that, I've been killing it on Apple, Square, and Nvidia. Those have been my babies this morning. Stayed within those. Didn't step out of it today. Nvidia is also, we'll come back to Square. As you can see, it's breaking it. This is why I said I wouldn't try to. I just felt as if this is just a little too strong to be trying to short it up here. I wouldn't mess with a short or puts just yet. If you are going to do it, your stops has to be here. I wouldn't try it. I think it's still too strong, but I can be wrong. I don't know. Everybody charts differently, see different things, so I don't know. Trust me, I don't know at all. This is all I'm still learning. I still try to learn from other traders. I'm always willing to learn. Again, here it goes. We hit our spot. There's the pop. Typically what it likes to do is come back, test the trend, and then gear up and then try to run again. So I think this might just try to pull back within this trend. We need this trend to hold so we can get that gear up if we do get that nice pullback. If it breaks, look for that 173.23 as support. Need that to hold, and then we'll get a continuation. This is another one, as you can see, overall extremely strong chart. You need it to really show you that it's collapsing to try to short that. I think everything today is just too strong to try to take down. Don't get in the way of this. Don't fight the trend. This is just straight strength. I wouldn't fight this. But hey, some people try it, some people nailed it. I wouldn't. All right, so far so good. As you can see, everything is holding up. This is why I said, see, exactly. Look at this, right? It's too risky trying to catch tops. You guys see, if I'm even trying to take something long, typically I like for it to start showing itself. Then I'll just manage my risk there. So let's just say if this start collapsing again, you could probably, I'm not even gonna say because I don't even want to put it in your head. I wouldn't try to short this. It's just too strong. Again, look at the MU, another one. I was telling you guys I wouldn't try to short it, and this is why. It's just too strong. I feel sorry for those guys who try to short Apple today. Look at the MU. Slight pullback, broke the trend. If it does pull back, you only have this much range. I don't think it's worth it. I wouldn't do it, just me, but I don't know. Everybody trades different. I'm not fighting that trend. So let's just clean this up a little bit. Since it's been violated, we can possibly clean that up a little. So let's just take this off real quick. I need to clean all my charts up, honestly, because I haven't been moving everything up. Things just been pushing across the board. So reason why I haven't really been, but let's just clean this up a little bit. So if you do get a pullback, here's the pullback level, but I would like to see this level hold. Typically when I do that is after a chart makes a huge run like that, I like to give it some room for a pullback, and that's what I'm doing on that. What else has been violated on the size? We can also bring this. This is probably trying to come back down to, don't I have a level? Yes, I do have one here. This is how long we haven't edited this pullback. Minute. So this can
Micron 1 million share block at 43.94 above the ask. That's Michael Uniform.
And they're still wanting this to go higher. 43.70, I'll say, right? See if we can get a pullback there. You want to see this level right here hold. If it breaks, to get more of a pullback towards 43.56, and then a possible trend right here. But it's so far holding that level. Let's see what happens. We'll come back and visit that, see how it reacts. Market to me is overly extended again. Market is also trying to correct itself off this run, so you can get a nice pullback on MU, Nvidia, Apple, and a few others, Microsoft. Again, scalp it. Don't try to get long-term positions on those puts. Just nice little scalps.
President Trump wants China to raise its offer to buy U.S. goods. That from CNBC.
So far, good morning, guys. My body is killing me. I'm trying to hang in there another 30 minutes or so. I don't know. Hurting. There's the pullback, guys. Let's see 43.56 holds. If not, you can pull back down to that trend I have on there. Apple still strong. Apple filled this gap. You can watch Apple. Apple might want to pull up, push a little higher.
Levi, $22 indicated now on 4.77 million.
So far, guys, I mean, pretty good morning. Awesome morning. As you can see, I even started scaling out of some of my positions. So always pay yourself, even though if you missed the big move like I did on AMD, don't ever feel upset about that. If you're green and you're making money, that's what counts. Green pays the bills, red doesn't. All right, so just keep it that simple. I wouldn't stress it. If you missed the trade, don't chase it, because what if you would have bought that top? Look what would happen. Always wait for a pullback, at least to try to test a trend and take off a trend to minimize your risk. Put the trade in your favor is what it's all about. And understand the size that you're playing with. That's very key to trading as well. Size management. Again, this is not me personally. I'm straightforward. I am not providing an alert service. This is me trading live and having fun. Just opening myself to the world so they can see what I do, and while I'm having fun, it's basically what I'm doing. This is all fun to me. Making money while I'm having fun, enjoying life. Yeah. This is all about fun. All right, so MU pullback is holding that support level we discussed. Now we got to reclaim 43.70. If you can reclaim 43.70, consolidate above that level, you can start pushing towards that recent high again. But as you can see, it has some work to do. Has to take out 43.99 and then that trend as well to get going more to the upside. So right now, you just have to be patient with that one and let it work itself out. If not, you break those levels, you know where it's going just by looking at that chart. I think it's going to retest the trend and then possibly 43 bucks if it can't get going up here. Apple super strong. Apple seems like it wants to pop that top to hit higher. Again, guys, you might not see me flipping charts. Reason being is because I have a whole slew of charts on the screen right here that I'm watching. And this is how I keep up with so many trades. That screen that you guys are seeing is just where I pull up charts where I'm charting right now and trying to figure out spots to go to. So Apple, let's pull Apple up. We'll come back and see how MU reacted to those levels. Apple. Having a little trouble here. It's starting to curl over. So if it does curl over, let's see if we can get some levels on this. Do I have a... Oh, no, all these are long. Yep. So let's get one on here. Screw around with one for... Let's edit this. This one is going to be like a real tight level because it's not really extended to me. So we'll say 194.04 is a 194.04 is a level that you want it to hold. Let's go off, hit OK. Bingo. So you want it to hold this level right here. If it does break that level, you can possibly get a pullback. Man, this chart is like super extended. This has to at least consolidate just a little bit before you get some more upside. Something has to give on this one. I mean, I'm not even going to use that level. I'll probably tighten up this trend. See what that gives you. So here it goes. All right, so this needs to consolidate at least to the side. Test this trend and see if we can pop off of it. If it breaks, we can possibly get a pullback on Apple. Is what I'm looking at on Apple. Roku is curling. Roku seems like it wants more upside. I would like to see what happens to Apple. Apple is getting tired though. It's getting a little fatigued up here. Let's do this as well on Apple. Let's see if you can pop it real quick. If it pops it, we'll get more upside. If not, just keep that real tight right there. You gotta take this out, pop it, and then it can try to take out this recent high, which is 190.40. If not, you get that little pullback on Apple. Oh, I'm so tired. What are you thinking? Netflix still moving higher? Netflix is just gearing up. Netflix is right into support. Chung, I think I say it right. I hope. Don't kill me if I did. There it goes. It seems like it's about to pop. But here's Netflix. I have that already charted out, as you can see. Netflix needs to pop this spot right here. You can pop 376.61. I think that will have room. Do I have that level? Right into this trend right here. You'll be looking right into about 382, somewhere around in there, is where it'll probably push. But Netflix is also a strong chart. If it does pull back, a level that you might want to watch on that Netflix is probably right here where it's tested now. Let me fix this real quick so we can see this a little better on Netflix. So if you pull back, you need this level hold. If it does not hold, then on Netflix, you can possibly look for a pullback right into this level. Right here. And if that level does not hold, then you can get a nice little pull on it. But let's edit that property real quick. Let's turn this off so I know it's just a pullback level I'm looking for, which would mean a trailing stop. And that can possibly pull back to 375.72 if it does. 375.72, I will say possibly around that range. We're actually probably testing it now as you right here. So still has some nice support and stuff right around this level. So if it pulls back, you want to see it hold this. If not, it can come back. Another extremely strong chart. Let's see if we can slap some kind of trend on it. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Really don't like the trend on it just yet. Everything will be extremely tight. But so far holding up. You need to pop that level. If you can pop that level, we'll just put it for right there for right now, somewhere around there. Need to pop this level right here. You pop this level, you can push a little higher is what you're looking on that. Hopefully that helped. But yeah, that's looking to break out. Another level that you want to break out on this is sorry about that, on Netflix. Once you get through that, once you pop that today's high, I'll show you. Let me zoom out right here so you can see it, what's going on with it. So you're gonna have to take out 377. Once you take that out, it'll start hitting some scanners, I think, once you hit that level, because people are going to see it's a new high for the day. Hit some scanners, give it a nice little pop as well. So it's trying to take out that level now, but 377, you got to take that out, and then I think you can push towards that level. 383, somewhere around there. Do I see any more resistance? Just give me a second. Let me just double check on this. Might have some trouble right in here. And I'll just put this on here just to test it. All right, there's a break, pop. I'm pretty sure it's hitting some scanners, new high for the day, and you can go from there. There it goes. Hope that helped, Chung. But that's what I'm seeing on that Netflix.
PA, Boeing. Reuters says sources saying Boeing to make optional warning light standard on 737 MAX aircraft and retrofit existing planes. That's Bravo Alpha.
So as long as you can hold this, you can probably get that push towards up to the upside. Let me know if that helped. If not, I don't know. Let me know where I can help. I don't know.
Boeing will mandate the angle of
so here's Apple. Apple is also testing it.
Readings do not match. That's probably.
And just to let you know, this trend that is breaking right now, Chung, is
$22 now on 4.8 million.
Did that open up? Anyway, let's go look at Apple. Apple, there it goes, guys. This is what I was telling you. Held that level of support.
Now Levi's to open in 5 minutes.
Oh, it hasn't opened up yet. That's what I thought. All right, so here it goes, holding that support. Pops it, then it can push a little higher on Apple. I'm trying to figure out what is the ticker for Levi.
Indicating 22.10 now on 5 million.
Oof.
Hearing it will open sometime after 11 a.m.
11. 20 minutes. There goes Apple pushing. So that looks good. Still, guys, we're doing pretty good on that. Let's go look at some of the ones that we was looking at earlier. Apple gave us that trend we was looking for. Nvidia, let's take a look at that. All right, why didn't you pull it up? There goes Apple, just a beauty. That up. Nvidia, here's the pullback. Did we get the pullback?
Apple, new highs now 194.60. Once again, the top stock.
Not too funny, right? We've been destroying his alerts all morning today on everything that we're in. And again, this is why I tell you guys, set alerts. If you're going off scanners, you're late, right? We can catch stuff before the scanner catches it, position ourselves, and we rock out every single time. Nvidia, again, this pullback is holding that level of support. We wanted to gear back up. If you look at it, you can start putting that trend on that as well. That needs to pop this level real. Come on. Until this pop this level and hold above it, we won't get the upside we're looking for. We can now clean this up. We don't need this. Move. Let's see if we can add a different one. Actually testing it right now as well. If that breaks, you go back and test that 170. What's that? 179.23 level, and then you get more upside. But you have to take this out. Once you take this out, we can get more upside on that. MU as well pulled right into support. It's holding that support level on MU. Pull back, held the support level. Now we're getting a pop. Same thing with MU. MU just needs to take out this downtrend. Once it takes out the downtrend, I think we get a continuation on that as well. So we'll just add that level real quick. And it's actually trying right now, as you can see. Needs to pop that. If it pops that, we can possibly push towards that 43.99. Need to take out that level. Then I think we take this DT out, and then we test recent high, and then we get a push. Apple, again, super strong. I'm telling you guys, that's going to hit 200. The reason why I'm in those 200 contracts as a swing, analysts upgraded that one to 220. That gave it a nice little bump. And all I did was cut it down from wherever the analyst gave it the price target and bought a contract and gave it some time. Again, has to hold above this level to get that upside. Apple a little extended. We can go to Apple. We'll come back to this. This is still holding that support level. Let's see what happens. Needs to hold this to continue. Having a little trouble here with MU. Just watch it. It can start trading in the range sideways, test that uptrend, and then that'll be a key level to watch. Apple a little extended. If we want, we can bring up that Apple trailing stop on it. Let's see what we can take that up to. How much more can we bump that?
Levi
off that little
house share should be opening.
Should we change it? We can bump it up 194.47, so we can bring that up about 45 cents, 43 cents, something like that. 47, 94, 47. What the heck is going on? 194.47. Thank you. So once we break it out, if you want, trailer stops here for the ones that are intraday trading. This one is how I manage it, me personally. I took profits a little bit already on this a little earlier, and like I told you guys, I'm letting the rest of my contracts play out from here. All right, guys, so Apple's still pushing. Looks nice so far. We can't complain. We've been walking this baby up all morning. No reasons why to get out. This was just pure T movement to the upside. Let's go look at Square. I'm telling you, that's going to 200. At least 200 on Apple is what I want. So we walked this up all morning so far. I mean, stress-free trade right there. Nothing to panic about. Let's go take a look at Square. Having a little trouble here. It is holding that level up. Here's a little sideways consolidation. We popped this top.
Merrill Lynch downgrading Biogen to a neutral from a buy. Bravo, India.
Not good. With that being said, once this popped this level, it'll have room to 78.15 is what I'm looking on that. Mentioned that earlier. So again, another one that's working out well. Let me just readjust that since it's been violated. Don't like that one. Right here.
Price objective cut.
That's okay.
257 from $400.
I'll leave it. So need to hold this level, and then we can push higher on that one. So again, so far great morning. So we're killing it. We've been killing it on. You guys know I'm already out of AMD. Still walking that up because I think a couple of people are still in that one. MU killing that one all morning as well. MU is flagging. That seems like it wants to break out. Killed that one this morning. NVDA, we've been killing that one this morning as well. It's also testing that 180.11 level that I've been calling out since last week. Square, I'm holding that top. Square is about to pop out. Once it pops, we can possibly push up. Apple, again, like I told you guys, Apple more upside. I hope Chung, am I saying his name right? Chung is still in that one.
Fargo downgrading Biogen to a market perform.
They're gonna kill that baby off. That's got more downside. If they all these downgrades, I need to hear price targets. Is the issue of not getting. No one's is giving it a price target, and when you're not getting price targets, it's hard to gauge how far down it can go. So this is why I'm staying away from it. I'm not getting it. Everybody's downgraded, but no one's giving us price targets, and that's been hurt. That's been hit. That's a big drop, huge drop. So not messing with it. What were we about to talk about? Who was I about to pull up? Netflix. Said Chung, yeah. So Chung, here he goes, Chung. This is what I always tell people. When you're watching it, it broke it. You might get a pullback. If you do get a pullback, these are levels that you want to hold. Do not let these levels get away from you. If it does, you can get a nasty pullback on that. So I don't know if you're swinging that, if it's just an intraday trade. I don't know your position on it. But again, if it does pull back, you can possibly pull right into that. Did I put a level on this one? It's hard to see over here. Yes, I do have one. It's probably trying to come right into this 375.72 area. You needed to hold it. That was the pullback I told you. Do not let this level break. If it does break, you can get a nice little pull towards that 375.06 area on that Netflix. So that's that on that one. You got the pop that I told you to get. Pop, consolidate. Needed to hold this level for more upside. Didn't hold it. 2 reasons telling you this can come down. Broke the trend. Gave up this level of support. Now you pull back, and it's no longer extended. So you need this level here to hold. If it does not hold, you've got room back down.
LEVI is open now. 22.50 the high.
LEVI. I just want to see how this trade out.
India is now open for trade.
Levi, they just went
22.
I didn't do any research on Levi, so this is why I'm staying off of it.
22.68 now, the high on Levi's. Priced at $17.
It's priced at $17. Not too bad of an open. So right now I'm just teaching myself watching this Levi, see how it trades out. Just open up today. Let's see what happens. I think it was supposed to open up at like 17 bucks or something like that. Score having issues at that level, 77.25, couldn't hold it. Now we're getting a pullback on it right into that 76.87 level. Need to hold that for more continuation. If not, you test that trend. Apple extended as well. That should be coming back down to test the trend as well. Levi seems like it wants to flag out right here. Let's see what happens. I'm not in this one. I'm not trading. I'm actually just watching this. So it seems like it's trying to pop that level. If it popped that level, take out 22.96. I want to see if this can get a 24.88. First time trying this one with these levels. Trying something new on this one. Want to see how it trades out. And if it breaks this level, pretty much showing you guys exactly what I'm thinking about live. So let's see what plays out within this. So right now it's telling us it wants to push higher, breaks that level. I want to see if it can get a push towards this. In order for you to take this trade, basically what I did was put a risk reward on this is what I'm doing. Breaks this level. This would be a fair place to take profits is what I'll be looking for. Just teaching myself right now. This is all a learning curve for me right now. So you guys are actually seeing how I do things live and how I teach myself certain things. So right now, if I wanted to trade an IPO, if this works, I'd probably give it another shot on another IPO that opens up, but we'll see what happens.
Reuters reporting Iran crude oil exports average 1 to 1.1 million barrels per day so far in March, down from at least 1.3 million barrels per day in February.
And I think they was supposed to open up at $17, $5 above where they were supposed to open up at. I don't know. We'll see. This will be interesting. So if they open up, was supposed to open up at 17, I would say anything below 17.
Biogen, now Goldman Sachs, downgrading to a neutral from a buy.
So again, no price targets. They're just downgrading it without any price targets. So I just can't jump on anything on that. What are you going to do here, Levi? So if I want, you can also here, possibly to here.
Goldman Sachs cutting the price target to 286 from 419, similar with
286 to 4 from 419. So do I want to LEVI? I remember that. We'll come back to that. VIIB 286. Where is it trading at? So basically what they're saying is, yeah, they probably cut it. See some basing. They're trying to say they still think it can probably get, not doing it. So go look at Levi before I do something stupid. Get that off my screen. All right, that's that. What was this high pop? So we can adjust you as well. Here. All right, here. Don't need you. You've been violated. Kind of been violated, but you're holding it. Let's see what happens. They just opened up today, so this is new. Really no levels. Just trying to see. So far this level right here is playing a significant role. That breaks, we can possibly pull back down. As long as this hold, I want to see it push towards here. If that can hold, take out this trend, pop this. I'm just coming up with thought processes is what I'm doing. There's nothing significant about this. Then we can possibly go to 2488 if you can break this level. Just trying to teach myself and see how this can actually play out. Hey sis, how's it going? All right, so let's see what happens. If it pops this level right here, it can possibly push back to recent highs. Take out recent highs. This can actually get going towards that 24 area. Let's see what happens. I'm not in this one, just trying to test this out. I've been waiting for an IPO to come out that a lot of people's eyes are on, to see how accurate, how I chart this up. So this is all practice for me right now. Couldn't break it, getting a pullback. So we've got a range currently right now, which is 22 what is that? Can't really see. 22.48 and 22.96. Couldn't break that level, getting a pullback. This trend is now being violated. If it closed below this level, I will take this trend off, and then we'll use these two on the outside. And it looks like it's probably gonna close it. Let's see what happens. Square still trying to pop this top on that pullback, held support. Apple is pulling back right into that level we charted up. It's holding it. Nvidia held that level of support as well. It's also flagging, trying to break that flag. Let's see if that can push up. MU, same thing, holding level of support currently right now. Needs to break that flag for more upside. Netflix pullback, held that level of support. That's also pushing back to the upside. So if you are still in it, Chung, you're looking good still. AMD held support. That's trying to push. So to me, this has been violated. This no longer counts to me. That candle closed below it, so I don't like it. So we'll take it off. Right, bingo. So these are the levels I think that's really counting now. If we break this level and take out this trend, we can possibly pull back down to this 2204 area. If not, we're in the range. As you guys, here's the range right here. So all I'm doing now is watching this range that we're in, right? And there's a downtrend right here that you have to take out. Once you take out that, you got to take this level out to push higher. If you take this level out, you got to take this range out to go lower. So just watching this to see which one will win. Will the Bears or the Bulls win this game here? Let's see what happens. And again, just because you get this yank, all right, so now it's a confirmed close below this. So now let's see, since it closed below this, if we can get this to pull down now, back down here. So this is me just actually teaching myself right now. You guys are actually seeing me do this live. This is how I get practice. I want to become good at trading IPOs. I had one IPO I traded when I first started. You guys are probably going to laugh at me, but I bought Roku when it was at $18. It moved, I think, that day to $20. I was so pumped, thought I was doing my thing, and it just continued running all the way up to, I think, 20 or 30 bucks that day. I was sick to the stomach. But that was my first time trading an IPO. I forgot what was the other one I did. Well, I'm not sure the other one. So this time I was like, all right, the next time a nice IPO come out that a lot of eyes are on, I'm going to sit back and try to come up with a strategy and see if I can figure something out to keep me in the trade, because you don't have price points. You don't have areas of support or resistance. You don't have any of that. It's just a blank chart, and you just got to figure it out on the fly. So if I can figure out a system that the overall people are trying to use, is what I typically try to, that can pretty much put everything together, is what I try to come up with. But it's kind of hard doing this because every IPO is different. Different volume, the amount of people trading, and it's just all different. Since you say, hey, sis, you got to sit down with me, sis, whenever you're ready. All right, so seems like it's holding up. This is straight range trading right now. Not much chop fest. This is where people can possibly lose money. Apple is pulling back right now, right into support, breaking the trend. So watch a pull back on Apple. Let's see what happens here. All right. Nvidia still holding level of support. Can't get past that flag break. So with that being said, let me start scanning. Well, the market is still a little extended, so market is kind of correcting itself just a little bit here. I mean, guys, it's just been an awesome morning. You have to expect some kind of pullback. Just surprised that we didn't get one earlier. Netflix is now pulling back as well. Netflix is testing that level chunk. Just be extremely careful with that level it's testing now. All right, so here's the breakout.
U.S. military officer says hopeful can find solution to S-400 dispute with Turkey, but says it's a tough issue.
So again, if you break this level and you can hold above here, I think this can possibly push towards that 24. Let's see, 24.88. Let's see if we're right. This is all a speculation. Again, I'm testing something out here. If this works,
$23 at the high of the day. Company CEO Chip Berg, in an interview on CNBC, says most of the company's capital investment is going into retail and e-commerce. That's LEVI, Levi Strauss. Again, shares just off the highs now, $22.96.
So let's see how many times Levi hit our scanner, right? I think it has room. If it holds this level, I think this can possibly push towards that 24 area. If not, we get another pullback and we trade within this range. Nvidia's holding level of support. Apple is struggling to hold that level of support. MU holding it like a champ. AMD holding it like a champ. Square is holding it like a champ. Microsoft just been nice all day. Netflix chunk, there goes the break. Watch Netflix for a pullback. If it continues to pull, look for a 374.01 level of support. If that level of support cannot hold, Netflix can pull all the way back down to reach today's low. And then the next level of support on that will be 369.83. That is an overall strong chart though.
They cannot arrest the interim president, so they are trying to arrest those closer.
That's crazy. Wasn't that weird? Damn, I ended up staying longer than I wanted to. Now this Levi damn thing came out and I want to learn something. So I can't walk away now. No. You know, Levi, they just, the jeans, I think, let's come there and make those jeans. They just IPO today. So they just went public today. Yeah, they just went crazy, right? Just went public today. So what I'm doing is, remember when I bought Roku at 18, I sold. I don't even want to talk about it. But so I'm trying to come up with a system, a trading strategy for this, and see how it works.
Security says Facebook stored hundreds of millions of user passwords in plain text for years. That's Foxtrot Bravo.
It's not good for Facebook. So what I'm trying to do is see if I can come up with a strategy for it. So the next IPO, if I get a range,
dipping here now.
Yeah,
164,
I knew that was going to take it down. Facebook has room to 163.95, guys. Not trading it. Morning is great. No need to over trade today, guys. If you guys want to, that is negative news. 163.95 break. You get more downsides on that.
That article dated. I'm sorry. Article from today. Krebs on Security says Facebook stored hundreds of millions of user passwords in plain text for years.
All right, so it's having trouble here. We'll come back to Levi. Let's see what people are looking at on Facebook on that news. I think that can come down. That is negative around that. Every time Facebook tries to get something going, it always screws up. So you gotta watch it. That news just yanked it. Now you can watch it. Take out 163.95. You'll have more downside on that towards that. Have pretty decent support coming in. 160 times. See, not enough. Not even sweating that. You got nice support at that 163.95. Not even something worth trying to. And if you guys look at this last time, they just had some negative news come out. And as you can see, it bounces. It's not much range. You have to get through these levels to get it. When I see that, I step away from it. Not worth trying it. It's been pretty resilient lately, so not worth it. Go back and watch Levi. This is so boring. I'm sorry for the people who's trading this today. It's just not doing anything. You needed to break one of these levels, I think, to get some nice movement on it. I guess it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. All right, we'll do, sis. All right, so Square's holding up, Nvidia's holding up, Apple is fighting. It's struggling right now. It's battling right now. Let's see if Apple can hold up.
AutoZone shares trading above $1,000 per share. It'll have 1,003.
Struggling here. Solid uptrend. So if you guys want, ignore this one. It's creating a nice little uptrend. These all were off that early opening. So if you want, you can make kind of adjustments to it just to see. And that's what you want to watch. If it breaks that, and it's crazy, right? If it breaks that, then you can get a pull. Still testing it, still holding it. It hasn't violated it just yet or closed below it is what I mean by it. So you can keep that there. Nvidia strong, Square still strong. I want to get that Square to that 78.15 level, but it's fighting this area right here. That'll be interesting. Ooh. You guys can see it's still holding that level. I just want to see what's going to happen. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it breaks this top and push towards that 2488 level? Or do you guys think it collapsed? So typically what happens with this is you get a couple brokers behind it, like a JP Morgan or a Goldman Sachs or something like that. And they pretty much write up this thing, tell you what it's worth and all this. So you got to read this whole news and you got to figure out how much debt they have and all this other stuff. Chung, there goes that level. I told you if it broke, your Netflix is pulling back here. Again, it's right into that level of support I was telling you look for. Do not let that level break. If it breaks, you have room down to that 369.83 level on Netflix. Overall strong chart though, but still, if I don't know if you're intraday trading that or if you're on a swing, I don't know what you're doing with it, but that's Netflix actually testing support now. Yeah, they do all these write-ups and stuff, and you got to read it, and then you got to figure out if it's a company worth buying on the IPO date. And typically, if they write them up pretty good and they don't have much debt, and there's some other things that's factored in it, you can pretty much buy these lows. And I think they were supposed to open up at 17, so they opened up a little high, not too high, but I don't know. Oh, Laz, we killed it this morning. Laz, you missed it. No, we actually was walking up Apple out of the gate. We walked up Nvidia out of the gate. We walked up Square out of the gate. I'm just looking at this Levi. They just IPO'd, so I'm just looking at that for right now, Laz. What was the other one we had? AMD. I still walked that one up, even though I wasn't in MU. I still walked that one up as well. And I flipped through those charts. I don't know if you've seen them this morning, Les. And thanks for that email as well. Oh shoot, what am I doing? Clicked on the wrong, so we'll just come back to that. Just trying to teach myself how to trade IPOs. Les, I'm calling you the ticker name, Les. But we can flip through the ones that we did trade. So we did do Square. We've been walking this one up. It's currently right now pulling back. It's still holding that level of support on Square. It's testing the trend now, actually breaking the trend. Now that I'm pulling it up and seeing it from this angle, it's breaking the trend. If it does break it, we can look for a pullback back down to that 76.87 level on that one. But we walked this one up all morning. So pretty good trade on Square this morning. Apple, I was telling everybody with those analyst upgrades and stuff, I still thought Apple can push towards at least 200 within a week or so. And nice explosive action in this morning. So those April 18 contracts are paying pretty nice at the 200 level that I got. Apple pullback is trying to hold support now. If not, I don't know why I have this on here now. Let's remove this so that don't get me confused. Yeah, Apple needs to hold this level. This was the pullback level for people who was probably intraday trading it, whatever. They can look at that. It's breaking it, broke the trend. Might get a little bit more of a pullback towards that 194.11 area possibly. You need that level to hold, or you can pull right back down to 193.54.
Deutsche Bank Supervisory Board merger debate over, lasted 3 hours. CEO informed Supervisory Board about merger. CEO told board that they were at the beginning of due diligence, that according to sources reported by Reuters, that's Delta Bravo.
So need this level to hold up. See if you can get a curl and push back up. So with that being said, we can actually add this on. Now, so I might have to restart my computer. I haven't restarted it in a few weeks. Need to get back above that level. Once you get back above that level, you can push higher. AMD as well, rocked this one out this morning. Just a few that we was watching today. All of them pretty much gave us some strong explosive moves towards open. MU is fighting to hold that level as well. Need to get back above 73.70, and then that can push up higher. This is all, I think, just a healthy correction. You can put this right here, or you can even do this one. Let's do this one instead. Need to take that out, and then you can push probably back to highs. We no longer need this one, so I can remove that now so I can see what's going on. All right, hold that level, pop that. We can start pushing back up on that on MU. Nice flag. Let's see if we can get that moving on MU. Apple, as you can see, Apple pretty much is playing out like I told you. Pull back, flagging, needs to take out that level. Across the board is pretty much, this is what's setting up right now. Nice little flags forming, take out these levels, we can get back, push upside. Same thing, Nvidia as well is also doing it. Nvidia is testing its level now as well. No longer need this one. You violated. All right, so Nvidia right about there. Take that out, it can go. This can be removed as well. Just cleaning up some of these charts as I'm flipping now. There it goes. So that's that. Don't need you for it as well. Drawing. So as far as this one, Laz, I'm looking for that 180.11. I wanted to close above
Facebook,
here. So
FB in a blog post says that some user passwords are being stored in a readable format within our internal data storage systems. Says passwords were never visible to anyone outside of the company. Found no evidence to date that anyone internally abused or improperly accessed them. Says fixed issues, and as a precaution, we'll be notifying everyone whose passwords have been found were stored in a readable format. Says looking at ways company stores certain other categories of information like access tokens and fixed problems as company discovered them. That's Foxtrot Bravo, that response to that Krebs report.
And they came out fast and defended that. Wow, nice. They didn't even let it break that level. Good defend, Facebook. Les, yes, futures. Yep, it's topping right at the level. I'm watching it as well. Need to break that level. I think this is why we haven't got any more explosive action. We're probably seeing the same exact thing right now, Les. So good eyes. Yep. See, topping. Need to break that level to push more right at the resistance, which is 28.49.50. Couldn't break it. Let this flag needs to break to get more upside. You're actually pulling right into support right now, Les. So yep, you got it. Good eyes, Les. There it goes. Need to take that out. It's just a nice flag starting to form here. If it does pull back, look for a 28.40 pullback on that one. Like to give that more range than I typically would anything else because of the price range. So I don't keep them so tight. So like for this one, sorry about that. Say 28.39, 28.39, 05, 5, hit off. So possibly right around here. I just like to give this one way more range because it can move, as you can see. So if it does pull back, probably pull right into this area. Hold that support and then we can pop it. But right now you got a clear flag. If you look right here, double bottom right here. In order for me even to think about getting this level, I needed to take out this level right here, double bottom. If not, we flag. Here's your range. Just put it real quick so you guys can see the range. It's trading in. Right? It didn't click. So here's your range. The flag is, this is what I'm saying with the flag, right? In order to get some true direction now, you have to pop this level here to push higher, or pop this level here and it goes lower. And it's pretty much that simple. Let me just take this off because I don't want to get confused. I can see that with my own eyes now. So that's what I'm looking on that list. Fox, no problem, Fox. I'm happy you learned a lot. Hey, feel free to come back. Whatever you learn, please share with me as well. I'm willing to learn from anybody. I do not know it all. I'm always open to learning different stuff, so please share with me. But have a good day, Les. Not Les, but Fox. Jesus, I'm just screwing up names. Here's the flag. As you can see, here's the flag holding up. Now, let's see if we can pop this and then get more upside. If this pops, I think we get another rally today as well. Chung, if you're still in here, I don't know if you are, your Netflix did pull back, held that level of support we spoke of. Now you needed the flag breakout and then see if you can get move to the upside. I'll show you what you need. Pull back, held that level of support. Let's put your flag on here so you can see it. There it goes. You got to take that level out right here. And that's going to be a whole lot of resistance. This is a lot of resistance. So strong area again. If you do get a pop, that's going to be very tough. If you pop it, you get a nice push. So one to watch for. That's going to have to gear up and get some nice strength behind it to take that out. Yeah, everything else is flagging for the most part. The Qs, the spies, I mean, NAS, everything is flagging pretty good. So far so good, guys. Watch that Netflix. Again, you need that. Take out this resistance area right here and then you should be fine on Netflix. For the ones that's trading that. Nvidia, guys, there goes Nvidia. The flag did break. Nvidia is now testing that resistance level that we've been speaking of. I still wanted to hold above that 180.11 so we can get that upside that we're looking on, that more upside on that. Strong flag forming, nice little range, tight range. Testing that level again. Let's see if we can pop it and then take out recent highs and then we get another little push on it. For the most part, I just see a lot of flags forming across the board as of right now. AMD just broke his flag, so AMD is going to push towards recent highs, I feel as if. Now, why is this doing this? There it goes, and there it goes. So AMD broke it. All right, see the flag?
Deutsche Bank, Commerce Bank Supervisory Board meeting resulted in no decision on possible Deutsche Bank merger. That's Delta Bravo.
Breaks the flag, broke the range, and now we push 27.30 in the cards on AMD. And guys, let's go look at Facebook. This is what I'm saying. Yes, had negative news come out. Facebook came in and defended it real quick, saved the day. But again, I told you guys, strong support was coming in, and it was not worth it when we caught it. So happy we stayed away from it. And this is what happens. This is why I don't chase some of these things, and I always go off my charts. I didn't see the range and the risk. It just wasn't in my favor. I'm happy I stayed away from it now. Look at this. Right? Yeah, I'm happy I stayed away from that one. Otherwise, I'll be upset in a losing trade, all because I was trying to chase that alert. If my chart doesn't match up with alert, I don't take the trade. It's just as simple as that. What do we want to go look at? Let's go look at our baby NVDA. There it goes, flagging. Let's see if we can pop this top. Need to take that out, and then like I said, I think we'll have room. Look at all this room, guys. I am going to swing this all the way out to June like I told you I will. Ooh, 221, baby. Let me see something. I will want to see what he has to say. Gotta ask him a question. Let's do this. A second, guys.
LEVI, Levi Strauss, popping flash pop to the high 23.15.
We'll go back to that Levi, guys, and check it out.
Lima Echo Victor India.
I'll just leave it there. Whatever. I just want to see something real quick. See what it sees. If he's seeing the same thing. Screenshot. Let's do. Wow. Save as. Save. X out. Let's go back to this, hit auto. So I think that's where it's going on that NVIDIA. This is why I'm so stuck on NVIDIA right now. I want what I would like for more sweeps and stuff to start coming in to make me feel even better, because that means we are in a awesome trade. I am not selling this at all.
Says EVH, Echo Victor Hotel will generate $92 million of revenue in 2019 from Passport, but many investors are concerned that Passport might face insolvency. That's Echo Victor Hotel. EVH, Evelyn Health shares had spiked as high as 1406, now at 1383, up 73 cents, 5.5% on EVH.
All right, so NVIDIA, there it goes, guys. I told you guys, once that 180.11 broke, I felt that this sucker was going to have some room to push. And as you can see, it is actually happening right now. I think it's going to be a pretty good one, but we'll see. All right, that's that. So let that work out. Let's go back to Levi. Still can't hold it. It needs to hold this level to get it. We did get a nice little pop, not much. I still think you need to hold above 22.96 and then you can push higher. Overall, still holding a little trend. Got a nice little range forming here. Get above that, I think you get that push towards that. It'll have room towards 24.88, possibly on that again, but we'll see. I'll just keep watching it, see if that works. Yeah, we'll just keep watching it, see how that plays out. AMD, baby, let's roll. We'll come back and visit that again. Trust me, alerts will come out if this starts running, and I'll hear it over the system. But I just have to look at my NVIDIA. NVIDIA is doing just beautiful. Yeah, there we go. Look at that, guys. Such a beautiful chart. I hope my boy Alex is still in this with me. I know he was asking about it earlier. He got a little freaked out on the pullback. I told him to stay with it. I hope he did. So I think the next level probably 188.25 before we get to that. Yeah, let's take it to 188. So let's just mark that as a level of resistance. 188, probably 20. How about that? Let's put that on the chart. Let's not get too greedy. That 200 looks awesome. But so we don't get too greedy, we'll do 188.20. Let's go ahead and edit that. I'll just put a turn you off. Let's see if we can get this to 188 first. Don't get too greedy. And we'll put that at 188.20. How about that? Let's not get too greedy on that. And as you can see, it's right over here, 188.20. Let's see what happens. See if we can get it there, because that's a huge gap. I think it's trying to get through. Responding to a couple messages I just got. All right, so Nvidia's looking good. Apple again. Apple looks great. I mean, this is a no stress trade. Just look at this chart. Just a beautiful chart. Told you guys where it pulled back to. Pulled back into it. Held that support area. Took the train out. Now let's see if we can get this back to 195. Once we pop 195, I think we have room to that 197.31.
Project will need around 16 LNG tankers. We'll seek long-term charters for the tankers. We'll issue a LNG tanker tender after taking final investment decision due in H1 2019.
All right, Lexus, you want to step out? I'm just going to put trailing stops on everything.
Anadarko Petroleum.
Roll out. All right, guys. So far, Nvidia still looking good. Apple, once it pops that, we already know where that's trying to go. I still feel as if that has room towards that. Let's see what happens on that one. All right. Netflix pullback is holding that level still. You still need to get that flag to break so you can push higher on that Netflix. I think I've stayed way longer than I was expected. Let's just look at that Levi trade one last time. I want to see how that's looking before I do pull out. I think I'll call it. See again, range break, nothing there. Needs to take out that level. So again, like I said, until you break one of these levels for true direction, you won't get much out of it. Again, guys, for me, I think that's all for me today. I pretty much had a great morning. Stayed a little longer than I was expecting to. If you guys like what you're hearing, please give me a like. Also, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want to get more alerts when I go live or when I share some of my swing trades. But other than that, guys, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed your morning. Have a great rest of the day.